Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing things? Chasing a better job, a bigger house, more friends, or that elusive feeling of happiness? We spend so much of our lives looking outward, believing that the key to fulfillment lies somewhere out there, just beyond our reach. But what if I told you that the greatest sages and wisest minds throughout history all pointed in the opposite direction? What if the secret to having everything you've ever wanted isn't out there at all, but right here, inside you? This isn't just some modern self-help cliché. This is an ancient, timeless truth that has been whispered down through the ages. From the Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece to the Zen masters in the East, the message is remarkably consistent. Focus on yourself, and the world will transform around you. It's a powerful, almost paradoxical idea. How can looking inward possibly affect our external world? Well, stick with me, because today we're going to unlock this profound philosophy and discover how to apply it to our modern lives. Let's start by understanding what it truly means to focus on yourself. It's not about becoming selfish or narcissistic. It's not about ignoring the world or the people you care about. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It's about self-cultivation. It's about becoming the strongest, wisest, and most resilient version of yourself. Think of yourself as a garden. If you spend all your time worrying about your neighbor's garden, why their flowers are brighter, why their vegetables are bigger, your own garden will be overrun with weeds. But if you dedicate your energy to tilling your own soil, planting good seeds, watering them, and pulling out the weeds, your garden will flourish. And soon, people will be drawn to its beauty. The ancient Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, said it best: we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This is the core of the philosophy. So much of our anxiety and dissatisfaction comes from trying to control things we simply can't. We can't control the economy, the weather, or what other people think of us. When we pour our energy into these uncontrollable elements, we're just draining our own battery for nothing. The real power lies in shifting your focus to what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your responses, and your character. Instead of worrying about whether you'll get a promotion, focus on becoming so skilled and valuable that the promotion becomes a natural consequence. Instead of worrying about finding the perfect partner, focus on becoming the kind of person you want to be with: someone kind, interesting, and emotionally mature. You become a magnet for the things you desire, not a hunter chasing them down. This brings us to the concept of the inner citadel, a term used by the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius. He imagined his mind as a fortress, a citadel that no external event, no matter how chaotic, could ever breach. Your inner citadel is your sanctuary of peace and reason. It's built brick by brick, through daily practice. How do you build it? Through self-awareness. Start by observing your thoughts without judgment. When you feel a wave of anger or anxiety, don't just react. Step back and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is this situation truly a threat? Or is it my interpretation of it that's causing me pain? This practice of mindfulness and introspection is your construction crew. Every time you choose a calm response over a knee-jerk reaction, you add another brick to your fortress. Every time you choose to learn from a mistake instead of dwelling on it, you reinforce the walls. Over time, you'll find that the storms of life might still rage outside, but inside your citadel, you remain calm and in control. This inner stability is the foundation upon which everything else is built. When you are unshakable, you can handle any challenge the world throws at you. Let's talk about a practical example. Imagine you're working on a project with a team, and a colleague criticizes your work unfairly. The outward-focused reaction is to get defensive, argue, and complain about that person to others. This path leads to stress, conflict, and a toxic work environment. The inward-focused approach is different. First, you retreat to your inner citadel. You take a breath. You recognize that their criticism is external, it's their opinion, not a fundamental truth about your worth. Then, you shift your focus to what you can control. Can you learn anything from their feedback, even if it was delivered poorly? Maybe there's a tiny grain of truth you can use to improve. You focus on your own work, making it the best it can be. You maintain your professionalism and treat your colleague with respect, not because they deserve it, but because you are a person who acts with integrity. See the difference? You've transformed a negative situation into an opportunity for growth and demonstrated your own strength of character. In the long run, who do you think people will respect and want to work with more, the reactor or the creator? This principle extends to every area of life. In relationships, instead of trying to change your partner, focus on being the best partner you can be. Communicate with kindness, listen with empathy, and be a source of stability and joy. When you embody the qualities you wish to see, you inspire change in others naturally. People are drawn to light, not to criticism. In your career, instead of envying others' success, focus on mastering your craft. Dedicate yourself to continuous learning and improvement. Become a problem solver, a reliable team member, a source of positive energy. Opportunities won't just come to you, they will be created by the value you bring. You become the architect of your own success, not a lottery player hoping for a lucky ticket. But here's the most important part. Focusing on yourself means taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. This isn't selfish, it's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you moving your body? Are you feeding your mind with positive and educational content, or endless streams of negativity? Carve out time for things that recharge you, whether it's reading a book, walking in nature, meditating, or spending quality time with loved ones. This is the fuel that powers your inner growth. This journey of self-focus isn't a quick fix. It's a lifelong practice, a philosophy to live by. There will be days when you slip up, when you get caught up in external drama, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Each time you catch yourself and gently redirect your focus back inward, you are strengthening that muscle. The ancient teachings were right. The universe doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. When you cultivate an inner world of peace, wisdom, and resilience, your outer world will inevitably begin to reflect it. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop being a victim of circumstance and start being the creator of your reality. Everything you seek, happiness, success, love, peace is not a destination to be reached, but a state of being to be cultivated. So, starting today, I invite you to shift your gaze. Turn it away from the chaotic world outside and shine it inward. Ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to build my inner citadel? How can I be just a little bit better, wiser, or stronger than I was yesterday? Start there. Tend to your own garden, and watch in amazement as it blossoms into a life more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future explorations into ancient wisdom. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one way you plan to focus on yourself this week? Until next time, be well and focus inward.